Hello, everyone. Welcome to Back Me channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Esme learns Spencer and Trina are plotting against her on General Hospital and decides to turn the tables. According to a General Hospital report, Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine were both overjoyed to learn that Victor Cassadine had given them the gift of information against Esme Prince, Avery Kristen Pohl. All of a sudden, their issues vanished into thin air. They had the evidence required to give Esme a lengthy prison sentence and regain custody of Ace Cassadine. Spencer quickly dispelled any possibility of that, pointing out that Victor's proof was probably made up. Trina wished to cling to optimism, but Spencer persuaded her to give it up. They both agreed they would throw away the proof and carry on as if they had never seen it, but Spencer didn't follow through on that promise. Trina was angry with him when she found out he hadn't thrown it away, but when they both start to second-guess letting Esme off the hook, she's more likely to commend his prudence. The issue is that Esme will soon learn about their plans. Hospital in general, Esme Prince didn't anticipate that. Recently, Trina and Spencer were hanging out at Laura Collins' Ginny Francis' house. Esme interrupted the couple every 5 minutes, so her visit was brief. A movie night can wait, for sure. Trina may have felt no remorse about slipping out at the moment, even though Spencer did not want her to because Ace's needs were more pressing. Esme, the third participant in the situation, was shocked to discover that she didn't much enjoy seeing Spencer gush over his girlfriend. What was that unsettling sensation that was making her stomach hurt with jealousy? Hint Trina and Spencer Cassadine reevaluate their options. Esme's intentions for Spencer and Trina's relationship will become more obvious the more she is able to sabotage their time together. They might even begin to believe that she would have remembered the past or had been fabricating her amnesia the entire time. They won't even think about the possibility that Esme has once more been romantically involved with Spencer, this time for genuine. Trina will come back together to discuss their alternatives instead. Trina might end up pressuring Spencer to use the evidence effectively, but it doesn't always mean calling the police. Esme Prince is staying put. Esme won't be leaving, in all honesty. She appears to be everywhere as usual, with eyes and ears everywhere. It's possible that Trina and Spencer will talk too loudly or leave the proof lying around where she finds it. In either case, she will learn of their strategy to kill her, which might be exactly what they intended. Whoa, what? Esme will have plenty of tools to use against herself once Trina and Spencer know she is working against them because she believes they are going to turn her in. Has Esme forgotten everything her father taught her? Or will she be able to keep one step ahead of them this time? Trina from General Hospital becomes envious of Spencer and Esme. Hospital in general, according to spoilers, Trina Robinson couldn't help but see how well Esme Prince and Spencer Cassadine, Avery Kristen Pohl, are collaborating when it comes to parenting Ace Cassadine. Even though Ace is not Spencer's child, he treats him equally. Even if Nicholas Cassadine never returns to the area, it is crucial to him that Ace has Cassadine influence in his life. That's lovely, and Trina admires her partner for stepping up to the challenge. She, however, finds it intolerable to observe how well he and Esme are managing their household. Trina was quickly and painfully reminded that, unlike Esme, she doesn't really belong in Spencer's life. Family First General Hospital. Trina would never doubt Spencer's motives for prioritizing his younger sibling. After all, if not to put their lives in danger for Ace, why did they travel to Greenland in the first place? Trina doesn't want to be in Ace and Spencer's way because she is aware of how important Ace is to Spencer. She is unsure of how to proceed with her friendship with Spencer given that Esme constantly gets in the way whenever Ace needs something. Trina will need to either get comfy or leave because Esme and Ace are attached at the hip. Trina Robinson doesn't fit in, teases. Fans may believe that Trina is a long-lasting relationship, but this summer will be turbulent for this couple. Trina was lately spending time with Spencer when, in an isolated incident, she felt pushed out of Laura Collins' Ginny Francis' apartment when it became evident that Ace wanted to go to bed, and that Esme required Spencer's assistance to accomplish so. Trina was more than willing to comply and make her way around to the door, but if this occurs more frequently, she will begin to feel as though there is no place competes with Trina Robinson. Trina has no idea that Esme has this exact strategy in mind. Esme wasn't preparing a scheme to steal Spencer from her. Even though Esme must be aware that she tried to frame Trina for revenge porn, it's possible that she doesn't recall why she didn't like Trina in the first place. According to GH teasers, Esme first believed that sharing Ace with Spencer was what made her unhappy, but she has since realized that the idea of sharing Spencer with Trina makes her the most uncomfortable. Will Trina be able to do something about this? Is there anything Spencer can do to get Esme out of his life without instantly losing his young brother? This might make both of them rethink their decision to hold off on using that possibly falsified proof against Esme. General Hospital spoilers. Trina loses her man. Spencer rekindles his love for Esme. According to General Hospital, GH teasers, Spencer Cassadine might once more become entangled in Esme Prince's complex web. Esme is clearly attempting to draw Spencer closer, but this time she has a different goal in mind. On the orders of Ryan Chamberlain, John Lindstrom, Esme tried to win Spencer over while they were both attending boarding school. When Spencer discovered that his first love had been using him the entire time, he was naturally wounded and outraged. Esme, though, presented a fresh viewpoint in the episode on June 30. Despite having amnesia and being unable to recall her history, Esme had her doubts about the old Esme's claim that she had manufactured the entire relationship. Even Spencer recalled how Esme preferred the cheap jewelry he gave her for her birthday to the corny snow globe he had regifted. What does all this closeness between Spencer and Esme mean? There were some grins that appeared to be sincere. Spencer will always have some weaknesses that are difficult for him to get over, such as his quick temper, impulsiveness, and sense of entitlement. Spencer liked Esme at boarding school because she shared some of the same weaknesses as he did. Spencer connected with Esme's challenging past and saw another side of her. Although Esme let Spencer feel seen and heard when he had no one else to connect with, Spencer now believes that their romance was genuine. We all know that Spencer eventually returned to Port Charles and developed a closer bond with Trina Robinson, but true love demands dedication and effort. Even though Trina and Spencer had a strong romantic connection, that was only the beginning of their story. The speed bumps that always cross their route must be overcome by two people who are prepared to put in the work. Spencer is under a lot of pressure to live up to Trina's expectations, but Esme doesn't experience this pressure because she has a lot more to make up for. Esme confided in Spencer that she feels judged despite merely trying to do the right thing. Spencer appeared to understand having good intentions yet being perceived as the same old screw-up because people anticipate the worst from Esme. Esme recognizes her chance to pounce and is seizing it as Spencer is currently exposed and seeking understanding. Esme is expected to continue in the upcoming weeks, according to GH spoilers, so we need to think about the potential consequences. Will Spencer rekindle his love for Esme, or at the very least persuade himself that it is happening? If Spencer allows himself to be drawn too far in Esme's direction, Trina might lose her guide to her deadliest enemy. Esme and Spencer might push Spencer too far, breaking Sprina beyond repair. Esme appears to want to start a genuine family with Spencer based on their most recent on-screen interactions. Esme might begin to envisage a utopian future in which Spencer adores her and effortlessly assumes Ace Cassadine's, Jade and Joey Clay, fatherly position. Esme may not get her way, but she still has a lot of potential to cause trouble and derail Spencer and Trina's relationship. According to General Hospital spoilers, as this storyline develops, Spencer and Trina's problems could become much more serious. As a result, stay in for more information on the dire developments.